power is everything that everybody loves. I mean, it's well nourished every day. Nowadays, everybody wants to be powerful. Everybody wants to be wealthy. Everybody wants to be prestige. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be the man of the hour. Everybody wants to know that people must know that they have a right. I mean, that's what people live for nowadays. If you look on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all this type of social media, what is it based on? It is based on image, a false sense of image. Everybody taking pictures of them in News Cafe and H2O and all these clubs in Santon and Melville and all these places, with them taking drinks and with the hottest girl and how the girls dress naked and the guys with tattoos and all these things and the strange haircuts and the peer. But what is all of this image based on? It is based on the need that people have, that people must recognize them, people must appreciate them, people must compliment them, people must love them. And why are people seeking all of this recognition? One thing: low self-esteem and a sense of emptiness, spiritual bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy, and everybody sits in front of a TV. And the TV tells them how to dress. The TV tells them what to wear. The TV tells them how to talk and how to tattoo their bodies and what to do and what not to do. And everybody wants to imitate what they see on television, because what they see on television for them demonstrates power. When a lady sees on E! Entertainment how the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian and Khloe and all these people and the housewives of the footballers and all that stuff and that nonsense that people watch, what do the ladies want to do? They want to imitate them, dress like them, because that will symbolize power. And all the guys also do the same thing. They want to imitate Lil Wayne and Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z and Kanye West. Why? Because those people, for them, symbolize power. But here's the truth about the situation. That is television. That is Hollywood, designed to give you a false sense of power, designed to give you a false sense of reality, designed to destroy your life. What we see on TV, that's not truth. That is emptiness. A lot of people say, I cannot stand a quiet place. I cannot stand it. I need there needs to be music. There needs to be something needs to be on. Why? Because they're running away from themselves. Now, why did I start with all of this? Because, like I said, what we want to discuss is the issue of power. And I said, a lot of people have the low self-esteem and a negative self-image. And that's why they want to portray themselves as powerful people, to cover up for the self-hate, for the low self-esteem that they have. And I'm talking from experience, not from a book, not from a lecture that I heard, not from school education, not from myself, from personal experience of what I wanted to become and why I wanted to become that. Now, when an addict gets to a point where he realizes he has no self-control, he has no power anymore, that he is powerless, that the drugs and the alcohol and all these addictions have overpowered him, that they're more powerful than him, that he's got no power to overcome his addiction, then he's taken step one. Step one is to admit that you are powerless over your addiction, that you do not have power over your addiction. I'll read from the Step Working Guide. It says here, as addicts, we react to the word powerless in a variety of ways. Others recoil at the word, connecting it with a weakness or believing it to indicate some kind of character deficiency. Admitting that you're powerless is not a sign of weakness. Actually, in recovery, if you want to be powerful, if you want to have strength, if you want to be strong in your recovery, you have to admit that you're powerless over certain things in your life. You are powerless over the government. You are powerless over people's decisions. You are powerless over people treat you. You are powerless over your past. You are powerless over what people did to you. You are powerless over certain things in your life. And once you accept that, you can find peace in your own life. So it is not a character deficiency It does not mean that you're a weak person or there's some type of problem with you just because you have admitted that you're powerless over your addiction or that you're powerless over certain situations. We are powerless when the driving force in our life is beyond our control. And that's what drugs is. And that's what that fake life is all about. So once we admit that we're powerless over that life, we're able to get out of it. Our addiction certainly qualifies as such an uncontrollable driving force, meaning it has more power over us. It tells us what to do, it tells us what not to do, it tells us how to act, it tells us how to react. Why? Because it is more powerful than us. We cannot moderate. Oh, I'll just take one bag a day. I'll just have just one beer a day. I'll use after hours at work. No, I'll use only at weekends. I'll only use at parties. No. We lost the power to even moderate or keep it under control. Or control our drug use or other compulsive behaviors. Now, like I said before, addiction is not just drug addiction. It's other compulsive behaviors. It can be gambling, it can be sex, it can be pornography, it can be eating, it can be overworking, it can be laziness or sleeping, it can be drinking too much coffee. And if I can be honest with you, laziness, oversleeping, and overeating sometimes, and too much coffee, that's still manifesting itself still today. Even when they are causing us to lose the things that matter most to us. How many people, if you'll be honest, how much have you lost in your life because of your drug addiction? Because you could not control it. How many times did you not pitch up for the interview for the job that you really wanted? How many times did you not pitch up at the date of that girl that you really wanted, or that guy, if you're a woman, that you really wanted? How many times did you not pitch up for important things, for important family gatherings, for that bride or for that birthday party or for that wedding? How many times have you destroyed a birthday party or wedding or family gathering because of your addiction? Why? Because you're powerless over that and you have no control over your behavior. So it overpowered you and caused you to damage and to destroy the good things that are happening in your life. We cannot stop even when to continue will surely result in irreparable physical damage. Now, a lot of you people, like I know, in and out of hospitals, in and out of rehab centers. You've been in car accidents. You've almost overdosed. You've been in fights where people stabbed you or they broke your nose. And after all that, you still didn't stop. We find ourselves doing things that we would not do if it weren't for addiction. Now, like with myself, I love my family very much. But my addiction drove me to steal from my family, to steal from my loved ones, to search into my father's purses and to steal from my sister and things like that, to go sell just to use, just to get high another day. And I guarantee you, sober-minded like I am today, I would never do such a thing. Things that make us shudder with shame. Like I said, as I think about the person I was and the pain that I caused in my family, the people that are tormented at school, it causes shame to even think of them. We may even decide that we don't want to use, that we aren't going to use, and realize we are simply unable to stop when the opportunity presents itself. How many times have you tried to stop on your own, thinking as a New Year's resolution, this is my last day, this Sunday is my last day, this Monday is my last time using? And how many times were you successful with that? We may have tried to abstain from drugs or other compulsive behaviors, perhaps with some success, 2 or 3 days, 4 days, 6 months, 1 year, for a period of time without a program, only to find that our untreated addiction eventually takes us right back to where we were before. So, over what exactly are you powerless over? And do you really want to live the life that you live in? Ask yourself these questions. And how has your addiction caused you to harm yourself and to harm other people? And do you manipulate other people to maintain your addiction? And what things have you done to maintain your addiction that went completely against your beliefs and values? And now, what things have you done in your addiction that you know that had you been focusing on your recovery, you would have never done these things. What exactly are you powerless over?